In today's English lesson, I would like to teach you how to talk about laundry in English. And when I say laundry, that means anything that has to do with cleaning clothes. I've been away from home for almost a week, so I am trying to find a laundromat here in Warsaw, Poland. I don't think it will be too difficult, but I think we should do the lesson there when I actually have some clothes to clean. I'm down to my last shirt. It took a long time, but I think my clothes are finally washing, even though the instructions were in English if I wanted them, but still pretty tricky. I guess I'm becoming a boomer. By the way, a lot of boomers are in there doing their laundry and they seemed to have no problem figuring out the machine. There's a little park over here. Let's go over here and learn some English. Wow, pretty crazy, at least for an American. I see a license plate. Looks like it's from Ukraine. Okay, I expected possibly to see that because unfortunately a lot of Ukrainians fled to Poland, but this is a Belarusian, right? Isn't that a Belarusian license plate? I don't think you see that every day. I could be wrong. First, let's talk about laundry, laundromat, and launder. So laundry is a noun, and that has something to do with clothes. It could be clean or it could be dirty, but you could say, oh, I need to do some laundry today. That will let people know your clothes are dirty. But you could also say, I need to fold my laundry today, which means probably clean and you're just trying to make it look neat so it can fit into your drawers. If you're like me and don't have a washer and a dryer, you might need to go to a laundromat to do your laundry. Notice how I said to do your laundry. You might also use the verb launder. I need to launder some clothes, but to be honest, most Americans will not say that. They might say launder some money, which is an illegal activity. I don't suggest you do that. But to launder clothes, that doesn't usually happen. That would have been a nice little place to do some English learning, but it looks like the door is locked. Or maybe it's an IQ test that I have to pass, just like the laundromat, and that one I couldn't pass. I barely passed the laundry one. Another term you might hear when you hear Americans talking about their laundry is load. I need to do a load of laundry. It's just another way to say like a bunch of laundry. It's basically how many clothes you can fit into the washing machine. That is a load of laundry. Sunday at my house is laundry day, and my family probably has about 4 loads of laundry each week. Oh, maybe he can open it and then we can go in there. Okay, it's locked. I thought it was. Even Polish people can't open it. I wonder if she'll let other people in though. All right, the saga of the door continues. That couple I just talked to, super nice. Didn't want to be on camera, but they're from Australia. I think that woman's from Poland. So she unlocked the door, but then locked it back in so no Americans could get in. I think it's for Polish people only. I'm just a little hurt, but we'll continue the lesson down here somewhere. How about cycle? Cycle is a good term to know when talking about laundry. And a cycle for laundry is like you put it in the machine and it does all the things it needs to do. So first it will wash your clothes, then it will rinse your clothes. So when the wash happens, soap is added, or laundry detergent, you could just say soap, but laundry detergent is added to the washing machine. Once those clothes are clean, it rinses off the soap or the detergent. So they're just wet, but not soapy. And then it goes through something called a spin cycle. People are looking at me strangely. I know why. I'm talking to a stick. It's weird. But that spin cycle, it won't completely dry your clothes. That's what a dryer is for. But it's going to get rid of a lot of the extra water. Spin cycle. Now let's talk about sort. And that's a verb we use to mean like separate. So you could have a big pile of laundry, but a lot of people will separate their clothes into two different categories, whites and colors. So whites, it's exactly what it sounds like. All of the clothes you have that are white, maybe bed sheets, maybe underwear, socks. Then you have colored clothes. And if you want to get those white clothes really clean, you might use detergent, yes, but you could also add something we call bleach, which is going to make your clothes really white. If you add bleach to colored clothes, well, it's gonna look weird. It might look a little blotchy. Do you know that word, blotchy? Your skin can be blotchy, your clothes can be blotchy. It just means when some parts of it are whiter than other parts, blotchy. The next term I would like to teach you is stain. It's not good. If you have a stain on your clothing, you might get a mustard stain. Maybe you're eating a hot dog, some of that mustard falls onto your shirt. Now you have a stain. As a teacher, I have a lot of ink stains on my pants, and sometimes the pen will leak, staining my clothes. But I'm very cheap. I will often wear clothes that have stains on them. If you catch the stain quickly enough, you might be able to get rid of it. Maybe you will apply some stain stick to the stain before you put it into the washing machine. Let's check on my clothes and see how much time is left. Still getting clean. Looks like we have 9 minutes. I'm not sure if it's 9 minutes to keep yeah, they're still wet. I'm gonna have to dry my clothes after. We should also talk about delicates. If something is delicate, it is easily damaged. So you might want to wash your delicates on a more gentle cycle, maybe the delicate cycle. These could be things like clothing made from silk. I know women's bras, I think, are sometimes on delicate cycle. I actually don't own any clothes that I would have to wash on the delicate cycle. In fact, I often just mix my colored clothes with my white clothes. But don't take laundry advice from me, just learn English here. Let's talk about something called lint in English. When you dry your clothes, some of the material comes off and it gets caught in something we call a lint trap. Every few days you should probably empty your lint trap because you don't want to have a dryer fire. And sometimes lint can get trapped in your belly button, and we call that belly button lint. I wonder if any other teachers on YouTube have taught the term belly button lint. Please let me know in the comments if you learned this for the first time, belly button lint. And while you're there, would you mind hitting that like button? And if you haven't subscribed, I mean, come on, go ahead, subscribe so you never miss another English lesson. All right, that is the spin cycle in action. Some more spin cycles happening. Let's talk about the term hang to dry. Some people like to use a dryer when their clothes have finished washing. It's a little quicker, but some people like to hang their clothes to dry, and they usually do that on something called a clothesline. Let's talk about when your clothes are washed and dried. Some people like to fold them so that they can put them in drawers all nice and neatly. Some people like to hang them on hangers, and some people like me are just going to simply stuff my clothes into my backpack when I'm done. Now, surely, if I have a shirt like this, it's probably going to get wrinkled. It's probably gonna have wrinkles. I think this shirt actually does have wrinkles. So some people might like to iron their shirts out. Iron out, a phrasal verb. They might like to iron out their shirts before they wear them. I like this backpack because I can put my clean clothes here, but then there's another pocket right here where I can keep my dirty clothes. And now they need to dry for 30 minutes. I hope you've enjoyed this English lesson about laundry. I hope you can hear me. If you're looking for more English, check right at the bottom there. It's an English lesson I did in Poland. Thanks for watching. See you next time.